What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning edition. It is the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You're always finding me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt, Instagram at SportsTalkMatt. TikTok actually is the Daily Juice, so it's not actually Sports Talk Matt, but everything else is at Sports Talk Matt. We're here every morning on BettingPros.com, and we're here thanks to BetMGM with the offer $10 above me on YouTube. Video always on YouTube. $10 bet, win $150 on any event. Use that promo code JUICE150 at BetMGM. You can use it on a couple of hockey bets that I got going for you guys today. All right, so a little bit of a shorter podcast because I don't think I need to explain too much about where the bets are going today. We are 9-2-1 over the last 2 days. So very hot. We warmed up. We were not good Friday, not good Saturday, and then really got hot again on Sunday and Monday. So 3-0, yesterday. I don't know why I didn't bet the under in the Dodgers and the Giants game. That game is in the bottom of the eighth. It's 1-0 San Francisco right now. That was stupid. The wind blowing in. You should see, I don't know if you can hear it, but you should see what the wind's like in Vegas right now. It is ridiculous. I got things blowing off the side of my house. I mean, it's crazy. It's like 40, 50 mile per hour gales and gusts, and it's that way right now in LA where you got a lot of wind coming in, keeping this game very low scoring. So that was a bummer. But under for the Brewers game, right? Red Sox over, correct. Red Sox beat the Rays. Woo-hoo. Very, very cool. Love it. And then the Ravens. Whoa. Very glad we teased it because if you laid 7, you didn't cash. So that game goes to overtime. Ravens come back from a huge deficit. I mean, the Colts just, they got so hurt in their back end, they couldn't stop anybody and couldn't do anything. And the Ravens just went up and down the field. Lamar Jackson played really, really well. Win in overtime, win by 6, 31-25, right? And the cover on the over teased it down to 40.5, blew over that. The game over went again. So, by the way, if you're keeping track of this stuff, and I do, okay? So now that is back-to-back games where the over is hit in primetime after 4 in a row came in on the under. So it was, or 3 in a row. Yeah, 4 in a row. It was 8-5. Now it's 10-5, okay? So at the end of having 3 primetime games over 5 weeks, we're 10-5 to the over in primetime games. Okay, so just keep track of that. Be watching for that as that's going to play out. So 10-5. It was really fun today in the Discord channel with that comeback for the Ravens. The majority of people were on the pick, and that was really fun. I think we had over 600 people at one point just in the Daily Juice channel alone. So that was a lot of fun, and you guys were great, and we were sweating that out and jumping up and down and going crazy. I had the Red Sox going simultaneously, so I have the Red Sox walking it off with another win and craziness. And then you had Kike Hernandez, awesome sacrifice fly. Red Sox knock out the Rays. So Red Sox knock out the Yankees and the Rays. Next up very well could be the Houston Astros. Now, we have an Astros game going today. And we have another game for the Dodgers and the Giants going today. I'm going to hold off on baseball. I'm going to hold a half a unit back, and I'm going to add, like I've been doing, I will add during the day, I will add a half unit bet on baseball, okay? But I've got 2 hockey bets today because hockey is back. We got 2 games on the docket. I got plays in each one of them. Again, I'm not going to go really all that in depth here. I'm not going to go too crazy because I think you guys are going to know where I'm going with both these wagers. I talked a little bit about it yesterday in terms of what I'm expecting out of the both Tampa and Pittsburgh for that matter. I'm on both their unders for their games, but they'll play. The first game up is the Tampa Bay Lightning dropping the banner. They will celebrate their second Stanley Cup, and they'll welcome in the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then we'll jump in on the Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights coming up here for what's going on. Okay, so here is where I'm going for 1 full unit. And maybe because it's opening night, I'm going to get a little bit greedy here, okay? But I think this Penguins team has got big problems on offense. And this team for Tampa Bay is just unbelievable. I mean, you've got Andrei Vasilevsky in net, best goaltender in the game. I don't know if they score. Like, I think it's really likely that I don't think they score. I think on the other end, without Crosby, without Malkin, I mean, are they really going to be able to hold up here against Tampa? Are they going to be able to score and keep pace? I just think this is, I don't know if it's like a blowout, like a 4-0 blowout, but I got plus 143 on the puck line yesterday, and I put a full unit on it. You can get plus 130 right now, so it's a little bit difficult to see what's going to happen. But Tristan Jarry is in net, and that's a beautiful thing. I think Tampa just blows the doors off of Pittsburgh tonight. I don't think this is going to be a pretty season. You guys know I'm on the under, 95.5. Some of you found 96.5. I think BetMGM was at 96.5 points for Pittsburgh. Beautiful. Take the under for their points. But I just think this is going to be, Kucherov and Braden Point and Steven Stamkos, and just look out, okay? They're running it out there. You can say, well, they might be distracted by none of that crap, okay? Not against Pittsburgh and not on opening night. And I expect Tampa to be up big. I don't hate a play on the over, okay? I could see a 5-2, 6-2 type of win here. I'm not going to bet the over. I'm just going to put a full unit down on the puck line at plus 143. Push my luck here just a little bit on this, given the fact that Tampa has been so darn good at home. I mean, they went 3-0 last year at home, scoring 9 goals in their games. Tampa is 51-19 straight up over their last 70 home games. I mean, just bonkers, okay? Plus 143, Tampa Bay on the puck line, laying 1.5 goals for 1 unit. I love this bet. Favorite bet of the day. Love this bet. We're going minus 1.5 Tampa up against Pittsburgh. All right? Second bet of the day, half a unit. Vegas taking on the Seattle Kraken. Now, I've seen a lot of people say take the Kraken because it's plus 200. So what do you have to lose? Okay? I'm going to take the same logic and say, well, if you're saying what do you have to lose because the Kraken are an unknown commodity and you're getting, you're taking 2-1 odds versus laying, 2-1 or almost like 2.5-1 odds you'd be laying by taking the Vegas Golden Knights. Why not Vegas on the puck line? Now, I know there's no Marc-Andre Fleury, okay? But Seattle has never played a game before, and their first game in existence is here on opening night against the Golden Knights, who know all about being a expansion team. I don't know, man. Like, if you're going to tell me why not go ahead and if it's a coin flip, just go ahead and take the plus money on the Kraken. Well, okay. Well, then why not take the Vegas Golden Knights to win on the puck line? Do I feel which is more likely, Vegas to win or Seattle to win? I think Vegas to win, right? I think Vegas winning like a 3-1 game is very, very possible. I think the under's in play, to be honest. 5.5, I think the under's in play. I'm just not comfortable betting unders for a while in hockey. I got to wait. I got to see, let's play it out for a couple of days, weeks, whatever, before we start playing totals in the NHL. Let's wait and see what the goaltenders are like. There's always the goalie regression. There's always defensive regression, and teams go the other way. Teams play really well defensively, who are really poor defensively. I'm not playing totals for at least a week or so until we figure it out. Just rather play which side's going to win, puck lines, 3 ways, whatever you want to jump in on here with a bet on hockey. But I just think I know Marc-Andre Fleury is not there anymore, okay? And that's a significant thing. I'm not going to downplay that. I talked about that yesterday on the podcast. I think it's a significant thing that Marc-Andre Fleury is not there anymore, but I do think Robin Lehner is a very good goaltender, and I do think Robin Lehner wants to prove he can take this team to a cup. And so if this team falls short of making the Western Conference Finals and, with the collapse last year against Montreal and everything else that happened with Vegas, there's a lot of people who are looking at that team saying, okay, guys, they went for it. They gave you a lot of weapons. Some guys are gone off the roster from last year because of the fact they went for it. You got to go out there and showcase. And, playing in front of the Golden Knights crowd is going to be electric, in particular in the wake of what just happened with John Gruden tonight or last night. Because, jeez. The first email was bad enough, but the other emails were just horrific, and John Gruden had no choice but to resign. And now the Raiders season, that over 6.5 win total is yikes. Now, everyone's just expecting the Raiders to fall apart. I'm not actually expecting the Raiders to fall apart, okay? I'm actually not. I think they could be really – we'll see how they play against Denver, but that team didn't show up last week. I think there was a lot of anger towards John Gruden. And I think removing him could actually be a positive. And I think that there could be some changes. I don't know how good of a coach Gruden really was anyway, okay? Let's be frank here. I like the offense. The defense is coming along with Gus Bradley. I think the team might actually rally around the idea of not having John Gruden. So we'll see. But I think Vegas on the puck line plus 107 is what I got. 2 bets, both plus money for a unit and a half. All right. So Tampa for 1 unit on the puck line. I got plus 143. You can get plus 130, whatever you, right now it's available everywhere at plus 130. I'm going 1 unit Tampa Bay on the puck line against Pittsburgh. And for a half a unit, I'm going Vegas on the puck line against the Seattle Kraken. And then we've got a half a unit left for one of the baseball games going on here today. I'll be in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or there's a link underneath me here on YouTube to click on it and to get in, and you can be a part of our fun little community that we call the Discord channel for the Daily Juice, and I'll post the baseball play in there. Hit the ad yesterday. We added the Red Sox over 9. We hit that. We're going to come back with another play later today for baseball as well. So we're in the top of the 9th, by the way, with the Giants up 1-0 and a chance to steal home field and maybe win and take a 2-1 lead in this series. My goodness gracious, that's insanity. I mean, what's nuts about it is like, okay, so the Giants could knock out the Dodgers. A 107-win team could go, or 106-win team could go home. Yeah, they got beat by the 107-win team. So it's not like it's a shock. The team that won the division, would make sense, that they wound up knocking them out of the playoffs in a 5-game series. But long way to go here in this series, and this game is not over yet. It's one swing of the bat can tie this game up in the bottom of the 9th inning if the Giants don't add on to their lead here. Top 9, Jensen on for the Dodgers, which is always like, see what happens. So, okay. So a couple of hockey plays, a baseball ad still to come here for the Daily Juice. My name is Matt Perrault. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It's the Daily Juice podcast right here on BettingPros.com, always being brought to you by BetMGM.